What's up guys, it's Dallas here, and today we are here for another XPixar tutorial. Today in this video we are going to continue working on the top right part here. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Let's see here. I'm trying to decide on where I want to start. I think what I want to start is right here, to the right of this black concrete powder here. Go ahead and we're going to take us some cyan terracotta. So let me fly down here, grab this, and grab some gray concrete as well. So we're going to place cyan terracotta to the right this black concrete powder, and then place gray concrete on top of it. On top of the gray concrete, we're going to place black concrete powder, and then to the right of the black concrete powder, we're going to place us gray wool. Upright diagonal from the gray wool, we're going to take us some gray concrete, place that upright diagonal from the gray wool, and then to the right of the gray concrete, we're going to place a cyan terracotta. We're going to place us black concrete powder on top of the cyan terracotta, and then we're going to place gray concrete to the right of the black concrete powder. We're going to place us next we're going to go and we're going to grab us light gray wool, and we're going to place light gray wool. Well, we're not going to place that just yet. We're going to grab us an Arcana wood log, and we're going to place that to the right of the gray concrete, and then we're going to place light gray concrete to the right of the Arcana wood log, and then place light gray concrete upright diagonal from the other, or not light gray concrete, light gray wool upright diagonal from the other light gray wool. Alright, so from there we're going to place us gray, we're going to take us some gray concrete powder. So I'm going to go down here, grab that, and we're going to place that to the left of the right light gray wool. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab us bedrock. We're going to place bedrock on top of the light gray wool, and then we're going to place us gray concrete on top of the bedrock, and then place gray wool on top of the gray concrete. We're going to place us gray concrete to the left of the gray wool, and then we're going to place us cyan terracotta to the left of the gray concrete. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a gap in between the cyan terracotta. I'm going to place another cyan terracotta, but there's going to be a 1 block gap in between each other, right, like this. And then I'm going to place to the left of the cyan terracotta up to gray concrete. On top of the gray concrete, I'm going to take me some gray terracotta, place that on top of the gray concrete. To the left of the gray terracotta, give me 1 second, let me skip this ad, I'm listening to music on. There we go. Okay, we're gonna place us Arcana wood log to right of the gray terracotta, and then place gray concrete powder on top of the Arcana wood log. Next thing I'm gonna do is take gray terracotta, place it on top of the gray concrete powder, and then to the right of the gray terracotta, we're gonna place us bedrock to the right of it. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna continue to work on anything else I need to get done around this area. So starting off on the far right whole block up top, I'm gonna place black wool to the right of it, and then on top of black wool we're gonna go up 2 coal blocks, and then to the left of the bottom coal block we're gonna place us 2 black concrete to the left, and then on top of black concrete, on top of both of them, we're just gonna place 1 coal block on top of each. On top of the right coal block, we're gonna place us black wool on top of it, and then 1 to the right. To the right of the black wool, we're gonna place those coal blocks going down 3, 1, 2, 3, and then to the right of the bottom coal block, we're gonna place this black concrete powder on the gray terracotta. On top of the black concrete powder, we're gonna go up to gray or black wool, and then black wool to the top, or to the right at the very top. Okay, we're gonna go back down to coal blocks, and over here in between the coal blocks, we're gonna place us 1 black wool underneath the far left coal block right there. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this gap in right here and this gap over here with black concrete powder. Just go ahead and fill all of this in like this. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do from there is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place us up 2 black concrete powder on top of bedrock over here to right, so 1, 2, and then we're going to take us our gray concrete, and we're going to place the gray concrete to the right of the bottom black concrete powder, and then place black concrete powder on top of the gray concrete. To upright diagonal of the gray concrete, or actually to right of the gray concrete, let's place as bedrock, and then on top of that bedrock, let's place up 2 gray terracotta. To right of the top gray terracotta, we're going to place as gray concrete, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab us some light gray wool, and we're going to place light gray wool to right of the bedrock, and then place on top of the light gray wool gray concrete powder. To the left of the top gray terracotta, we're going to place us 2 gray terracotta to the left. Then to the left of that, we're going to place us 3 gray concrete going to the left. And then to the left of that, we're going to take us gray wool. Place gray wool to the left of the gray concrete. Underneath the gray wool, we're going to place this gray terracotta. And then to the right of the gray terracotta, we're just going to fill in the rest of that with black concrete powder. To the right at the very bottom gray terracotta, we're going to place us gray concrete, and that's placing that to the left. And then we're going to place gray terracotta to the left of that gray concrete. We're going to go 4 to the left gray terracotta, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 on top at the very end, and then to the left of the gray terracotta at the very end up top, we're going to go up 2 gray terracotta. Then go upright diagonal with gray terracotta, and then place gray wool to the left of the gray terracotta up top. Okay, so next thing we're going to do from there is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take us some on top of the far right over here, on top of the gray terracotta, we're going to go up 2 with gray wool, and then to the left of that, we're going to place up 2 gray terracotta. And then on top of that gray terracotta, we're going to place this black wool. And then to the right of black wool, we're going to place this black concrete powder. And then in between this little gap right here, we're just going to fill all this in with black concrete powder. Oh, crap. And we got to fall all the way down here. Well, I'm going to break this block. You don't have to fall all the way down. Okay, so I can try to make my way back up. Alright, so okay, sorry, I'm trying to make my way back up here. My bad. Oof. Okay, so next thing that we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna place us. Wait, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a water break. 1 sec. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take us some gray concrete powder. Place that on top of the gray concrete, and then we're going to take us arcana wood log, place that on top of the gray concrete powder, and then we're going to take us cyan terracotta, place that on top of the arcana wood log, and then we're going to take us gray wool, place that on top of the cyan terracotta, and then place gray terracotta to left of the gray wool. We're then going to place us gray concrete to left of the gray terracotta, and then we're going to take us gray concrete powder to left of the gray concrete. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is starting on top of the coal blocks over here on the far right, we're going to go all the way over. We're just going to place wool all the way on top of each coal block here, and then we're going to go on the far left black wool. We're going to go 1 over to right and place black wool on top of it. Then we're going to place this black concrete powder on top of the black wool, and then to the left of it, we're going to go up 2 black concrete powder. In between this little gap right here, we're going to fill all this in with black concrete powder. On top of the left black concrete powder over here, where we went up 2, we're going to place gray concrete on top of it, and then cyan terracotta on top of the gray concrete. Okay. So we're gonna place this black concrete powder down left diagonal with the 2 black concrete powder black concrete powder we have placed before. So place that right there, and then place gray terracotta on top of it, and then gray concrete on top of that. From the gray terracotta, we're going to go down left diagonal 2, so we're going to go down left diagonal 1 with gray wool, and then we go down left diagonal again, and then underneath where we went down left diagonal for the second time, we're going to place gray terracotta underneath it. To the right of the first gray wool, we're going to place us black concrete powder to the right of it. And then going to take us some gray concrete and place it down left diagonal from the gray terracotta. Next thing we're going to do from there is we're going to go ahead and take us some gray concrete, and to the left of this black concrete right here, we're going to place us gray concrete and then place us cyan terracotta. Drink some water real quick. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to go down left diagonal from the gray, or we're going to go down left diagonal from the gray concrete and place us some gray terracotta. And then we're going to place to the left the gray terracotta, gray concrete, and then we're going to go down left diagonal from the gray concrete, place us gray concrete again. Then we're going to go ahead and we'll grab us some bedrock, and we're going to place down left diagonal from the gray concrete, bedrock. Then we're going to place underneath the bedrock gray terracotta, and then down left diagonal from the gray terracotta again. Now we're going to grab us some gray concrete powder, and we're going to place gray concrete powder on the second gray terracotta we had placed, and then we're going to place us gray concrete to the left of the gray terracotta, and then we're going to take us an arcana with log, and we're going to place that on top of the gray concrete. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go right here on top of this coal blocks here. So starting over here on the far right, I think it should be best place to start. We're going to place up 3 black wool, 1, 2, 3, and then to the left at the very bottom, we're going to place black wool going 3 to the left, 1, 2, 3. Man, one sec. There we go. That's much better. All right. Then going down left diagonal from the black wool, we're gonna go 4 to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna go down 1 at the very end, and then we're gonna go down right diagonal from the 1 that we just placed. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way back up here and go down left diagonal from the gray concrete, and we're gonna place us 3 gray terracotta to the left, 1, 2, 3, then place gray concrete on top of the left, the last gray terracotta at the very far left, and then we're gonna place us gray concrete powder to the 2 to the right of the gray concrete. And then what we're gonna do now is simply just we're gonna fill in these gaps right here with black concrete powder, so just directly underneath this, like this, and just kind of fill the rest of this in like that. Alright, so we're on to the final stretch, the main part right here. So let's see. Alright, let's start over here on the far left. That's what I want to start, because I just want to think it would be better start from over this side and then work my way back over, kind of. Okay, I'm trying to think of where I want to start off at, like over here. So I want to clear out this and then go ahead and grab all the blocks I know I'm gonna need. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab us some soul sand. We're gonna grab us another brick block, and let's see, I think, okay, we'll grab anything else later on if we need it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to this bookshelf over here on the left that's on top of the brown terracotta, or brown glazed terracotta, and then we're gonna place a soul sand on top of the bookshelf. Then we're gonna place us gray concrete, on top of the soul sand, and then gray terracotta on top of the concrete, the gray concrete. Then up left diagonal from the gray terracotta, we're gonna place gray terracotta again, and then place on top of gray terracotta black concrete powder. Then we're gonna place this another brick block on top of the black concrete powder, and then place gray terracotta on top, another brick block. Up left diagonal, we're gonna place us going up 3 gray terracotta. To right of the middle gray terracotta, we're gonna place us black wool. Alright, so to the right at the very top, or to right at the top gray concrete, we're gonna go ahead and place us 3 gray terracotta going to the right, and then place us 2 gray concrete to the right of the gray terracotta. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go underneath. We're gonna go down to the gray concrete right here, underneath where we just placed the gray terracotta and stuff. We're gonna place this 2 gray terracotta to the right, underneath the gray terracotta to the far right gray terracotta. We're basically gonna place us down 2 gray terracotta, and then to the right of the top gray terracotta, we're gonna go 5 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to the right at the very bottom gray terracotta, we're gonna place us 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 underneath the third one. Next thing we're gonna do is take us gray concrete powder, and then place gray concrete powder to the right of the top right gray concrete. Okay, to the right at the very far right gray terracotta, we're gonna place us gray concrete, and then underneath the gray concrete, we're gonna place us 3 gray terracotta underneath the gray concrete. To right at the top gray terracotta, we're gonna place us down 2 gray terracotta, and then place gray terracotta to the right at the top. We're gonna place it to right at the very top gray terracotta. That's my bad. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place us bedrock to right at the gray terracotta up top, and then place gray terracotta underneath the bedrock. Okay, so we have finished outline. Now we just have this section right here, very top. So let's get this done. So underneath the trying to think of how I'm gonna do this. Okay, you know what? Let's go over here to this gray terracotta right here. It's kind of built up. We're gonna place this black concrete powder going all the way up to the very top outline right there, and then we're gonna go to the right at the very top, or to the right of the black concrete right here, underneath the gray terracotta, and we're gonna place us black wool underneath the gray terracotta, and then place I'm gonna place us some coal block. My bad, brain's just completely fried right now. Let me drink some water real quick. Actually, we're gonna place us coal block underneath the black wool, and then to right of the coal block, we're gonna go down 2 black wool, and then we're gonna place us black wool down to okay, so basically what we did, place a coal block underneath the black wool. To right the coal block, place the black wool going down 2, and then to right that, we place black wool going down 2. Now to right at the top black wool, we're gonna place this black wool going to the right 1. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do from there is trying to think on what I want to do next. Okay, I think we're gonna just go ahead and fill the rest of this in with black concrete powder. And that'll be it, the main part. So if you are wanting to, you can leave it like this. The background really won't take that long to do, so it's kind of up to you. But if you want, I definitely recommend, you know, having the background just kind of make it stand out a bit more. But if you are completely done with this, there's multiple things you can do. You can either break the wall behind it by using the fill command. Just type in air instead of concrete. Make sure to copy the world before doing that though, because there's always a chance of you removing the entire pixel art itself. So copy your world, then try using the fill command, the same coordinates as before. And so yeah, so we are 100% done with the main part. Now I'll probably make the same thing as I did with Juice World videos. I'll make the background parts as well, and those would be pretty much, those will be separate. I'm also going to probably in the next video that I come out with is actually going to be the adjusting the parts I want to adjust just a bit. I don't know exactly what all I'm going to do just yet, so I guess we'll end up seeing the next video. But I hope you guys have enjoyed these videos so far. If you have, hopefully you can join us in the next ones. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.